Deji tell me say na one gospel artist wey dey talk for their matter, say they take person money, they no take person money.
Hello guys, so the latest update reaching us via Fela's son, who happens to be VDM's close friend, is that they have finally found who is responsible for VDM's arrest. Although Fela's son didn't call the gospel artist's name, but you know, fingers are pointing at Messi Chinwo. If you can remember, not quite long, there was a time that Messi Chinwo, the gospel artist, had issue with someone, and it was about money. That was in Port Harcourt. And then I think the person ran to VDM for help, and you know, VDM, the voice of the voiceless, the voice of the people. So he said that he took up the case, and he was saying a lot of things. He was saying publicly that he has evidence. He was telling Mrs. Chinwo that you should come and sue him, that he has evidence. He said a lot of things that time that I was even a bit scared for him. Then I'm beginning to believe this somehow, because one of the guy that was with VDM before VDM was arrested has been released, and he said the first thing they did was to forcefully take their password and access their phones. That in fact he left, they were still with VDM's phone. Do you understand? So without talking much, let me allow you guys to hear from Fela Kuti's son.
Did you tell me say now one gospel artist when they talk for their matter, say they take person money, they don't take person money, stop. So right there and then, I don't even want to mention the name of anybody we can get the issue with. I just want to see what's they happen. Even this GTBank, where everybody they make noise about. I mean, listen. I don't know why, because when me I telling her something say they happen for this country, and they holler, they shout, say nobody takes it serious. VDM lawyer is my lawyer. We follow GTB, the drag case. Not only GTB, all the banks in Nigeria. There's no bank in Nigeria that's a good bank. There's no bank. When that my issue happened, my DM was full of people's horror stories. My sister, Yeni Anikola Kuti, my sister just called me last week. Say her small money where she keep inside her GT account, it disappeared. She called me again, say they want add another journalist, saying gets one money for the GTBank, all the money disappear. Now say they withdraw money, your money go just disappear inside that bank. So that's a story for another day. The banking institutions, but this thing will happen to VDM. So how is it possible to happen? Waiting they happen, waiting they really. Now I want to tell you people about the church government of Nigeria. As federal government, they run our country. Now so all these big pastors too, they run Nigeria. You see, for all this their church, all their members now they run Nigeria. That's why Nigeria can never be good. Go to any civil service, any government office. Now so they gang themselves like courts. The way courts is, they gang themselves up inside office. Now so all these church members, they own different government parastatals. We say that from certain church, once one person from that church don't be organ for there, and so you go load everybody from the church. Now don't say outside people, outside people, outside people they do this stuff. Outside, nobody they do this thing reach churches. So as soon as one they boycott GTBank, that is only one part of the thing we give this thing power. Look, I'm just not pay tithe this Sunday. And I know if I pay tithe this weekend, now they go take log VDM on Monday. Now they hear me? If I pay tithe this weekend, now that tithe they won't take log VDM on Monday. Now all my offering, all that they go donate, all the latte tithe and offering. That's what they are using it for. Because we don't understand this country. So this situation now is that men of God, so-called men or people of God, not only men, people, the people of God are the ones fighting VDM for speaking the truth. Yes, bank must put mouth because bank is a thief business. Everybody knows Nigerian bank na thief. Who get money inside bank rich churches? Who get money inside bank rich churches? Now they don't call the bank, say me the whole VDM there. So they won't arrest her. So maybe that's why they even go to take him mama money to loan him into the bank. They have planned everything. Now the people of God, it is the people of God that have done this to somebody that is fighting for poor people, because he's asking them to return money that they stole. Because he's asking them to return money that they stole. I called Deji. That's why I never talk about the matter. I said, who arrest them? Which is going to be the issue? Or can I say GTBank? No, if you say that they won't arrest them. On top of say they thief money, they no bond them well. So there must be underlining. And he also post video. I see one video where he post about the Chinwo, even though those are no press any button. All their boy won't make them think say yes. Then they do work. Then they work, make them say that they work. They say go put their own mouth. So we as Nigerian people need to understand, say VDM, this matter, it pass as we see them. If we no fight for all these kind of things to stop, for people to be using our institutions as their persona, it's crazy. At the time that what thing happen be that simple. This is what is happening to VDM right now. And nobody is going to call out the pastors that run that church, the general overseers that run the church. Nobody will call them out. Nobody will say that anything bad is happening from there. Our institutions are failing us. So me, I never even really follow in talk before on the matter. Now yesterday, when did they call her? Deji. Now yesterday they briefed me on the matter. Because left to me, to say he has asked me in the first place. That's why I tell him every time. On Arrèsf, now in the year word. Forget fighting for all these big people. Any big man will come meet you saying get problem. Tell me go solve him problem by yourself. You are the big man. Concentrate on helping the poor. Help the powerless. Don't help all these people say when their hand they clean their hand together, everything they clean. Nobody they hear. Now when small state don't come and say we affect only them. Yes, let's face these institutions. If we hear say any of our institutions they do anything, call them out. Forget all these rich people, all these, forget them. Because at the end of the day, most people just want to see people locked.
You see, from everything, first of all, his friend Fela made valid points. VDM is voice of the voiceless, like I've said in the beginning of the video, and we all know this. In fact, only bad people will dislike this guy. He's doing such a great job, so much that I even always pray for him that God should protect him, honestly. But then let's put him in our prayers. Let's pray that he comes out safe and sound. But then once this man comes out, we the Ratel gang should just tell him to fight for the powerless people, for the poor people, because this easy whatever, I've forgotten his easy something he's not a small man. If you can remember when this thing was happening, the kind of millions of dollars they were calling, not even naira, dollars. Man, if they have money, they should go and spend the money and fight between themselves and let this guy be. Although all fingers are pointing at Mr. Chinwo, but for now, I would say let's keep our fingers crossed, listen more, wait for more updates until we hear from direct source, like until someone can come out boldly and call Mr. Chinwo's name. That is when we believe that she is the one behind all these plans. But before then, let's keep on praying for VDM.